What led to Czechoslovakia's peaceful dissolution? Imagine a country peacefully splitting into two, without violence or chaos. That's exactly what happened with Czechoslovakia in the early 1990s. But how did this happen? Let's explore the story behind this smooth breakup. During the Cold War era, Czechoslovakia was part of the Eastern Bloc under Soviet influence. It was a centralized state run by the Communist Party, closely tied to Moscow. The government controlled the economy, nationalized industries, and suppressed political freedoms. The Czech lands were more industrialized and wealthier, while Slovakia was more rural and less developed. These differences created long-standing tensions. In 1968, the Prague Spring was a brief attempt at reform led by Alexander Dubček. It aimed to loosen Soviet control and introduce more freedoms. But the Soviet Union responded with military intervention, crushing the reforms and reinforcing authoritarian rule. Still, the attempt planted seeds of discontent. Fast forward to 1989, the Velvet Revolution swept through Czechoslovakia. Massive protests led to the fall of the communist government and the start of democracy. This change opened the door for new debates about the country's future. After communism ended, differences between Czechs and Slovaks became more obvious. Slovaks worried that reforms favored the more developed Czech side, risking their economy. Leaders from both sides, like Václav Klaus and Vladimir Mečiar, disagreed on how to run the country. These disagreements, along with ethnic and historical differences dating back to the Austro-Hungarian Empire, fueled nationalist feelings. The media and political institutions were weak, making it harder to keep the country united. Negotiations between Czech and Slovak leaders led to a peaceful decision to split the country into two independent nations. This happened on January 1, 1993. The process was calm and nonviolent, reflecting the peaceful spirit of the Velvet Revolution. From a communist point of view, the split was a sign that the Soviet Union's influence was fading. The collapse of the Soviet model and the failure to create a unified federation made the Union unsustainable. The suppression of national identities under communism had left unresolved issues that grew over time. The peaceful breakup was a way to respect the wishes of both nations and avoid conflict. This story shows how a country can change and adapt peacefully, even after decades of division and control. It highlights how political, economic, and ethnic factors all played a role in shaping the future of Czechoslovakia.